You know, fuck the normal everyday intro that I do to these videos. I told you guys I was going to deliver a WWE Smackdown review, and I was going to continue to do that week after week. This, I don't know whether to blow up like a fucking raving lunatic in this review, guys, or just talk naturally. But I swear, between the John Cena smiling and tapping out, and now the reveal of the person on the phone was Pat fucking Macfee. Yes, Pat Macfee. And why is Pat Macfee the guy appropriate for this role? I will tell you, that is not the case. This was the worst casting I have ever seen in my fucking life. I swear to the love of God above. This is terrible. I'm telling you folks, I told you guys a long time ago, in December, when John Cena tapped out and smiled before he tapped out, that was creative, telling you to go fuck yourself. The never give up, never quit slogan of John Cena. And just to let you guys know, this is the WWE Smackdown review for April 3rd, 2026. And now this, with Pat McAfee. You know, I don't quite understand something here. How the fuck is Pat McAfee and Randy Orton talking to each other? Secondly, why would Pat McAfee have any fucking care in the world for Randy Orton to get the 15th reign and be the last dying breed of a great generation of pro wrestling? Why couldn't we have gone with what everyone hates right now? Triple H. It would have made the most perfect sense. Randy Orton would have gotten great heat from the fact that he's operating with Triple H, and that basically Triple H thinks that Cody Rhodes is the failure of this fucking product. And Randy Orton is the guy that needs to fix the problem because he can't get the job done. That sounds pretty fucking simple to me. It would have made a lot more fucking sense. And not to mention, didn't they happen to say that the person behind the phone would have been revealed at WrestleMania? Not on a random episode of Smackdown 2+ weeks before WrestleMania? Please tell me when I'm telling lies here. Because I don't think I'm telling any lies. I think that's exactly what he fucking said. I don't think I misheard him. Carmelo Hayes fucking shafted 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row you shaft this guy. You give him the fucking stiffy right up the ass. Carmelo Hayes. A guy that has been producing great wrestling. All he needs is a good storyline to go into WrestleMania. And your whole operandi is, let's play hot potato with the fucking United States title. Let's give it back to the original guy who started this train wreck of a fucking storyline that goes nowhere with the open challenges over the United States Championship. I got here late to do this review because I was watching some of JD's review because I wanted to hear what JD from New York 206 had to say about this. He sounded exactly like me when I saw this. I was talking to my friend Matt 87 Eagle and on the phone, and I said the exact same words that JD from New York 206 said. And I fully believe that Triple H needs to be fired. This guy is a fucking waste of time. And you can't tell me that Triple H is a puppet here. I mean, this is absolutely insane. But then again, from what JD said in his review just before I came on here to do this recording, he said that Errol Hawani talked to Pat McAfee on a live podcast and stated that he thinks that Pat McAfee would make it great in Hollywood and probably be as good as Sylvester fucking Stallone? Oh my God. There's something fucking delusional about this company, folks. They're fucking gone. They are out of their fucking minds, folks. There's no hope for this company. I don't give a shit if you replace him with the Count Dracula from Sesame Street. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you replace him with a fucking kindergarten student. This company is fucked. There is nothing going to change about this product before WrestleMania or even after WrestleMania. Nothing is going to change. They literally went ahead and had Pat McAfee say some fucking truths that the fans have been saying about this product for a very long time. They're pathetic. Their storylines suck. The show is not the same. He openly admits he doesn't even watch the fucking product on a storyline show that he openly admits on his own podcast. He don't like the way the product is. Welcome to our fucking nightmare, asshole. But yet, you'll go along with this. You think this is a good idea. They come up to you and say, present this to you, and you say, sure, I'll do it. Why not? Let's continue to fuck the fans and shit on the product. I'm getting paid. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Who cares about the integrity of the fucking product and the fans going out there spending all this fucking money? You know, there was a saying, I've stated this on a previous video a couple of weeks ago. WWE back in 2003 had the Monday Night Raw episode for their 10th anniversary back in 2003, and they stated the one thing that stuck out to me and made me feel proud to be part of a WWE product is that without us, they're nothing. That's not the case anymore. They don't care about us. They don't even want us. They don't give a shit about us. The only thing they give a shit about is you stupid fans who continue to go out and spend your hard-earned money that probably took you months to save up, even years probably, to save up based on where you're sitting at, and fucking paying all this fucking money to sit there and watch a theatric sporting event that's predetermined. I'm not going to say it's fake because that would be an insult to the fucking business. Because at the end of the day, those guys are fucking busting their backs. Go ask John Cena. He's Notre Dame. He's Hunchback of Notre Dame at this point from what he's done for the last 20 years doing what he's done for this business. And you have him go out there and smile in the camera and tap out. Basically, the finger poke of death. That is WWE's version of finger poke of death. By smiling and tapping out. You know, you guys hear me complain about the fucking tap out of John Cena, and that will never be forgotten about. Never! I will never forget it. John Cena believes that people will forget all about it. They ain't fucking forgetting that shit. Ever! If you're a true wrestling fan, you're never gonna forget that. Your slogan's fucking never give up, never quit. You couldn't simply tap out, you had to smile? Why are you tapping out? Motherfucker, you might as well just gave us the fucking bird and then tapped out. And just flicked off the camera as a way of saying, fuck you fans, I'm done with this shit. And tap out. Well, you know what, folks? I don't even know if I'm going to continue to keep reviewing this shit. I think I'm giving the bird to the WWE and I'm tapping out. I'm throwing the fucking towel in. I can't fucking do this shit no more. I really can't. You want me to review WWE's PLEs? Fine, I can deal with doing once a month PLEs. But to do a week-to-week review, I don't know if I'm doing that. I can't. It was one thing with the Royal Rumble. I said to myself, maybe I'm being a little too harsh here, but it pisses me off Roman won. But shit, they got some good story with Roman and CM Punk, at least, when they started this. The closer they get to WrestleMania, it's one celebrity after a fucking another celebrity after another celebrity. It's like they're fucking coming out of an assembly line saying, here I am, I'm a celebrity, I'm ready for WrestleMania, guys. Come on. Don't you want to buy a ticket that's overinflated and you can't even afford? Shit, people are struggling working their 9-to-5 jobs just to put food on their fucking table. But shit, let's go out and spend an arm and a leg and put ourselves in more massive debt than you could shake a stick at, where you could use the money to go to a vacation with your family. But I'll go ahead and waste $10,000 to $20,000 on fucking tickets to watch WrestleMania 1 and Night 2. Something is fucking wrong with society. Forget about the WWE product itself. The people are fucking ignoramuses to spend this kind of fucking money. Let me just, while I'm here and I'm talking to you guys, let's go to Ticketmaster. Let's see the fucking prices that they've discounted for on Ticketmaster and see how much this shit costs. I really want to still know how much these tickets are. I want to find the best seat in the house you can find still that's available. Right now. This shit is fucking ridiculous. I can't fucking believe this company is still in business. There's something fucking drastically wrong with society. I don't understand. They announced there was only 11,000. I hope soon enough they're working in fucking ballrooms where ECW was. This company fucking sucks. I can't stomach them, and I hope they're buried and die somewhere. This company is a fucking piece of shit. And I'll be honest with you. Cody Rhodes stated something. He stated that, what are you gonna do? Fire me? I made it out on my own before, I can do it again. And you know what? Honestly, I hope someday he fucking leaves this company. This company sucks. He deserves better. They're putting him on a fucking pedestal and pushing him down our fucking throats to the point we're getting tired of him. It's tiring. It's annoying. I don't hate Cody Rhodes. I'm fatigued by his character because they shove him down people's fucking throats. He doesn't need to be shoved down people's throats. Look at Steve Austin. He didn't need to have the title on him every fucking second. He wasn't champion for 500 days or fucking a whole year. He was champion for a couple of months. He found other storylines to make him feel important. I mean, this shit is fucking ridiculous. They fucked Drew McIntyre. They fucked Carmelo Hayes over out of a WrestleMania match that they could have built a story around for him. Or at least gave him a fucking multi-man schmaz match over on a ladder match for the U.S. title and had the fucking story centering around Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio over the IC championship. No, we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that. These fucking prices have dropped immensely. Holy shit. Section A on the floor, row 11, $1,549.15. That's still expensive, man. I've sat in the far back rows before on the floor, and I couldn't hardly see anything that was going on the floor of the ring. You literally had to stand up to even see anything. So, I mean, $1,500, it's not too bad, but still, that's expensive, man. For a fucking, it's basically a floor seat pretty much all the way in the back. They got the closer you get, though, to the ring, it just keeps going up. I mean, row 7 in section A4 is $3,857.45 a ticket per person. Row 8, you're spending $3,000, the same price, and you're a row back on top of it. Get this, row 5 for section A4, $5,139.85. You gotta be out of your fucking mind. Per person. Per person we're talking about. You even move up a fucking row further. You're spending $3,000 more. $8,987.05. Are these people fucking insane? Section A4, row 2, you're spending double the fucking money. $16,040.25. These people are fucking out of their damn minds. Then they're restricting people from going ahead and being able to watch it at local bars. So they can just enjoy the event sitting in a bar with a setting of people around them to enjoy some drinks and watch the show. You can't even do that in a fucking local bar there. They blacked it out there. They're also, I came across a YouTube video from Las Vegas NBC News. They're stating that WWE is restricting tourism in the Las Vegas area for the weekend of WrestleMania, unless you're going to see the event. These people are fucking nuts. These people belong in mental institutions, straitjackets, bouncing off the walls. They're fucking crazy. I love professional wrestling, and every time I watch WWE, all I see is my love just dying more and more and more. This shit sucks. Drew McIntyre gets fucked out of a WrestleMania main event. That could have just happened. We could have gotten a fatal 4-way match. We could have gotten Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. Cody not actually being the champion going in. Doesn't have to be pinned. Doesn't need to win the fucking title either. Jacob Fatu would have had a main event match. It might have been a multi-man match, but he was part of the main event match. Drew McIntyre would have been the champion going in and at least getting the kind of respect that he deserved for what he was doing with that championship. A title he should have won at WrestlePalooza. He gets stiffed. Jacob Fatu could have had a moment in that match, done something really cool that we could have remembered him by, had a WrestleMania moment in a world championship match. No, he's not going to win the fucking title, but at least we would have had something memorable that they could have done with him in that match. I'd have rather seen a fatal 4-way. I'm sorry. What you just gave me, WWE, I'll take a fatal 4-way with Drew still being the champion going in. This sucks. This sucks. It was real simple. You had either The Rock, Triple H, or Kevin Owens. That's it. That's the only people that made sense. Or even John Cena, for that matter, since he was hosting WrestleMania. Because John Cena, he had something going on with, Cody Rhodes last year. You had Pat McAfee go on the show and shit on the WWE creative product. And blame it on Cody. I mean, I can understand it's Triple H doing that, but Pat McAfee? Let me tell you something, folks. If you guys are Cody fatigued now, just wait. You're going to get even more fatigued. He's gonna win and retain the title. That's what's happening here. This is the WWE Creative 101 booking. We're going to have Randy Orton continuously week after week after week getting the upper hand on Cody Rhodes, and then when it comes down to it, Cody is going to retain. Randy Orton's not this so-called barbaric killer that he once was back in 2005 up to 2009. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This company is dead. Vince Russo is going to interview Tony Khan. I've been praising AEW, talking about the positives. The negatives is there's just not enough story going on. just a lot of wrestling filling in time, which he kind of needs to improve on that and get some in-depth, real deep story. But he's not anywhere near this shit. I'm sorry. This was fucking terrible. I mean, I'll say negative critiques about AEW, but they've never come to this kind of level. I'm sorry. I mean, the fucking retard on, whatchamacallit, TikTok or whatever the fuck platform he's on with his kid, Doom, whatever the fuck he's calling himself, at least he keeps him on the pre-show. And it's not filtered on Dynamite. We don't get him filtered all over Dynamite, and he's not part of an important storyline on their show. He just was, shown to do a little wrestling on some pre-show shit. Nobody probably is hardly watching unless you're interested in watching that shit. But he's not the front and focus of a storyline that's very important. This is the second biggest main event of WrestleMania this year. And Pat McAfee's being placed in the middle of that, when it should be an authority figure of some kind doing this. Which would have been perfect for Triple H. The perfect fucking role. Because it would have made Randy Orton no longer getting cheers. He was going to get booed out the fucking building. People might actually had some feelings hoping for Cody to win. Or maybe they wouldn't give a shit and they'd be fine with Randy Orton. I would have been fine with Randy Orton winning, because that would have been a struggle for Cody. Cody could have gotten punted right. I still say a really good ending to this WrestleMania Night 1 would be a punt to the head, concussion. Cody's out for several months. He gives him a really bad concussion. He can't remember shit. He's like fucking in a coma for like a week. And they recommend him staying away from wrestling for several months. Or even questioning whether he should even come back. Maybe his career is it could be in jeopardy. It could be done. And then when you have him reintroduced back onto television, you give us a different version of Cody. He doesn't have to turn heel. Enough with the crying and the whimpering and the fucking wasted out pussy ass shit. Where's some fucking attitude? And when I'm saying attitude, I'm not talking about the in-depth attitude era we used to see back in the day, where there was just all kinds of crazy shit. I'm talking about like having an attitude that is more along the lines within the realm of their guidelines that won't cost them audience, give them bad publicity. I mean, you're not going to have chicks in the fucking audience showing off their fucking titties like they used to do back in the Attitude Era. I mean, granted, it would be pretty fucking cool if that was still going on in today's day and age. I mean, you know what's funny about this world? We used to live in a safer environment where you could go out in the middle of the dark a lot of times and not have to worry about being killed as much as you do now. I mean, back then, you still had to worry about that, depending on what time of the day you were going out. But now, you literally could go out in the middle of broad daylight and people just fucking shooting at each other for no apparent reason, while you're driving down the street trying to get your groceries. That's how fucked up the world is. But we're such pussies now that we can't show that same kind of content we used to see back in the day that was considered hardcore now. Back then, that was just child's play. I mean, fucking ECW was doing outrageous shit. They were hanging people. Are you fucking kidding me? And that was aired on 12 o'clock in the morning, Saturday night, ECW on TNN. Give me a fucking break, man. This company is so fucking watered down, it's not even funny. I mean, What else happened on this show? Sami Zayn retained his title. Carmelo Hayes got a kick in the ass and been told, sorry about your luck, Carmelo, but this is safe for Trick and Sammy. We'll see you next year. Good luck. If I was Carmelo Hayes, my ass would be looking, when my contract's up, I'd be looking a way out. I'd be going to AEW. I'd go to the Indies. I'd go anywhere. The man will fucking make it. He's got talent. He's good on the mic. He's a good talent. He just needed a storyline with that fucking championship. That's all he needed. This company ragged on LA Knight about a fucking spot that had nothing to do with him winning the title, and they're saying that was his moment. What, his moment to fail at capturing a fucking briefcase that would have made Seth Rollins look good in the end? Ever since then, and Danhausen came in, this motherfucker's been cursed out the fucking wazoo. You'd think Danhausen came up to him the night of the Elimination Chamber and cursed his ass. Ever since the Elimination Chamber and Danhausen came into the picture, this motherfucker's tripping over his own feet. Does he grease his shoes? What the fuck's going on there with the ropes? This motherfucker can't even stand and pose doing his normal everyday entrance that he does on the ropes. He literally almost fell backwards on Monday Night Raw this past week, and Jimmy Uso's looking at him like, what the fuck's up with this dude? He can't even stay up there straight to pose during his entrance. I'm just like, this shit's fucking wild, man. It is. It really is. And there's things more wild than professional wrestling. And we can't even escape the world we live in through this shit. Not that it matters. I mean, it's the shit that our problems that we're facing aren't going nowhere, so who gives a shit? I gotta be honest with you. Anyone that's going out there and spending money for this shit, make it your last if you're smart. They don't respect you. They don't respect the hard work you put in to save for those tickets. That must have... you had to bust your ass for that shit, or going into debt. Either one of the two. Either way. You're getting a horrible fucking presentation of a show that you're going to sit through for 4 fucking hours, and you're going to end up leaving and going, whatever. After forking out all that money. Cody Rhodes himself even stated that the tickets for people to get on his tour bus is far too expensive. He thinks that fans are being ripped off. And maybe that's the reason why they got this storyline going on. Maybe that's why they did what they did. Maybe he's not going to retain the title. Maybe he's going to lose the championship. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Randy Orton will win the title based on the comment that he made. Maybe that's why this is all happening. I don't know. What I do know is Triple H needs to go. There needs to be a new owner of WWE. And I'll be honest with you. If Vince McMahon could take his fucking ego, do the business side of things, and let someone who knows what the fuck they're doing run this product correctly, where we can actually feel like we're not being ripped off and feeling insulted, I would be perfectly fine with Vince McMahon owning the fucking company back and just doing the business side of things, because he's fucking good at that. His creative booking skills are not the same that they once were. I will admit that. But I'll be honest with you. This company's storyline telling was shit. It was terrible. But I don't even know if this is... I think after tonight, this is probably the worst creative I've ever seen. By anybody. We had a Lil Yachty, a fucking rapper. I've heard his name a couple of times, never listened to his music. His music probably sucks. He probably can only do like a 2.5 minute fucking rap song. Fucking losers. Can't even do a... Back in the day when Eminem was in his prime and fucking Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Snoop Dogg, they were doing 4 and 5 minute rap songs. Are you fucking serious, man? These guys, they can't even do 2 minute. They can't even do 3-minute rap songs. They're fucking pathetic, man. Absolute shit. And they don't even rap about anything positive or anything. They just rap about fucking being drug addicts and fucking hoes and all kinds of other garbage that is not helping society be a better society. I mean, this shit's absolutely ridiculous. They're worried about having baby faces not be controversial, quote unquote, and making them come across like fucking lame-ass characters, worse than ever than a Hulk Hogan, Randy said. Those characters those two names I named off were baby faces that were cool. They were cool. They didn't walk around going, oh, I respect you. Oh, I just want to have competition. They were about trying to be larger than life. They were trying to tell a story with they cut promos and yelled to the top of their lungs, full of anger and rage. There was fucking emotion. This shit's just like, hi, how are you doing? You doing good? Oh, good. I respect you. Let me shake your hand. Like, what? You got Sami Zayn winning a WWE US champion? Why? What the fuck does he need to win? They did everything completely opposite with the two mid-card titles. The IC Championship needed to stay on Dominic Mysterio because there's a story with him and Finn Balor. Is there a story going on with is Sami Zayn the US champion before the title change happened? No! His story is about trying to become the World Heavyweight Champion. Why isn't that focus on that? His focus is going after a US championship? Why does he care about a US championship that he's won multiple times? Can someone please tell me that? This shit makes no fucking sense. Your story, Sami Zayn's story, is about capturing the United States Championship. Why the fuck did he need to win the US Championship to be able to have a match with Trick Williams? Why couldn't it have just been a simple grudge match between two guys? One that hasn't won the world championship yet and is pursuing it, and the other is a young upcoming star who's going to eventually be a world champion in the future. Or at least we're thinking he is. Probably won't be. Because I guarantee you, some way, somehow, WWE will figure out a way to fuck up every fucking person they book. Because that's what they do. That's what they're good at. They have something gold in their hands, they squish it like it's a piece of shit. They turn it into dog shit. That's what they do. They mold a gold into shit. That's how they're very good at molding gold into garbage. That's all they know how to do. That's all they know how to do. They just know how to fuck shit up. Now, if you're in that kind of line of work, go become a demolition guy. You know, go bust down buildings for a construction company or something. This is creating something. Creating an image. Creating a story. Something that will intrigue people. Somebody that will get people to want to go see your fucking events. Do you deliver that? No, you don't do any of that. You don't do nothing like that. Guys like Vince Russo, who are fucking creative geniuses, doing stuff in JCW, would rather do that than work for a company like WWE because he says they're fucking toxic, they're politically corrupted, and they're garbage. He would rather spend time with his family because they won't give him the time to spend it with his family because he needs to invest all of his time into being a wrestling creator. In wrestling creative. In creative. What are they fucking creating? Where are they investing their time? You telling me that they can't go ahead and spend time with their families. What are they doing all this time? 8+ hours a day. What are they doing? What's their excuses for all this stuff? They have no excuse. There's no fucking excuse for any of this. If you're telling me that these guys are investing all their time sitting behind a desk, talking to each other in a fucking, press room with a long-ass fucking table with a meeting of a group of guys. I mean, you had Pat McAfee say, well, on Netflix, you know what they're all doing? Fucking jerking each other around the table in creative. Are you fucking are you serious? You seriously having Pat McAfee go out there and say that kind of shit about Netflix Unreal? You can tell me whatever you want. I have a subscriber. I'm gonna just, shout her name out. The name of her icon is called Love Girl. She loves WWE. She's pro WWE. Well, I'm speaking directly to you. I know you're a fan of my channel. And I know that you unsubscribed to the channel and then resubscribed after you found out that I decided to go back on my word. You have got to wake up. Literally. Wake the fuck up. This product does not care about you. It does not care about me. It don't care about the fans. It don't care about how much money you're spending to go see their product. They don't care. And the only other reason why you'd want to watch this company at this point, after what they delivered to us tonight, is to watch it die. And be happy that they're just falling away, falling from grace. Because they don't deserve any of this. They don't deserve our money. They don't deserve the time. They don't deserve shit. This company deserves nothing from us. They deserve the same metaphorical fuck you middle finger up in the air that John Cena gave us with the smile and tap out. And when he tapped out, you saw the look on his face like, my God, thank God this is over. He was sick. This man's coming to WrestleMania for one reason and one reason only. They think they need him to help sell more tickets, so they paid him to be a host. And he's taking the job because he's getting paid for it. It's an easy peasy paycheck. That's it. He don't give a fuck about this product. He don't give a shit about this fucking wrestling anymore. And I don't blame him one bit. I hope he has enough respect for the fans. But quite frankly, with what's going on here, I don't know. I don't even know if he cares about the fans either. Probably doesn't, for all I know. But for him to stand there and have to tap out and smile while he does it, that's just the ultimate fuck you to the fans, man. That was no different than January 4th of 1999 WCW Nitro, when they were supposed to book a fucking match with Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan that was an impromptu match, and they just gave the title right back to Hulk Hogan for no apparent reason at all. And to me, that was sickening as well. It was a laugh at the fans. Haha, we got you. We made you think that Hulk Hogan wasn't going to become the world champion for a while. You got it wrong. 2-3 weeks later, he's world champion after Starrcade. He's back. Hi. And he's going to remain champion for the next 3 to 4 months. Get the fuck out of here. This company needs a new fucking creative. It needs a new owner. It needs a new face of WWE. I mean, Cody isn't doing terrible, but at the end of the day, what they're giving him is shit. He should have never left AEW. Tony Khan and him should have worked some shit out, got this shit fixed. I wish Cody would reveal what the true real reason. He has not revealed that yet, and he did that simply out of respect for Tony Khan and AEW, which I can respect him for that. So if he doesn't want to reveal that to us, I'll respect his wishes to not tell us, and not hate on him for it, but damn, I really would love to know if he could tell us. Because I want to know. Because AEW was Cody Rhodes. That fit him better. This is not Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was far more entertaining in AEW than he ever is in WWE. And what they did, I don't know if it was Tony Khan or Cody Rhodes' decision on booking him to actually lose and never be able to challenge for the world title in his first world championship opportunity in AEW. But that sucked. I really hated that. But at the same time, I can respect if it was Cody Rhodes' decision because he wanted to give the spotlight to someone else to get that world title and keep himself out of the main event scene and make a mid-card title just as important as the World Heavyweight Championship. And if that's what he was, which he said that's what he was trying to do in the first place, the TNT title, he stated back in 2020, I think it was, he was stating that the the TNT title is supposed to be treated just as important as the World Championship, even though it's not the main event championship. So, I'm sorry to break it to you guys. I've been a WWE fan for a very long time, and I love the people that work there, but they are getting fucked, and so are we. I feel bad for us, and I feel bad for the wrestlers that work there. These people that work above these wrestlers, they treat them like shit. Some of them love the fucking creative because they're being positioned in these high-level places, main event spots. I can imagine Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Well, even Roman Reigns has said the product's been shit. CM Punk ain't. Of course he ain't. He's fucking top-tier guy. He's main event in WrestleMania 2 years in a row now. And this time he's getting the true fucking main event. Night 2 main event. So, kudos to him. Of course he's going to talk positive about the product. But in reality, if you talk positive about the product, you're just glazing their cocks. That's all you're doing. You're not being real. You're being as fake and unrealistic and biased as humanly possible. There's no fucking way you can convince me this company is in the best state it's ever been in. This company continuously, year after year after year, continues to get worse. From 2022 to 2024 until after WrestleMania, I think was delivering good content. I'm not even saying it was great, but it was good. It was at least decent to sit through. Now, shit. Every segment has no point or meaning to it, mostly. It's generic. Fucking watered down garbage. Has no meaning to it. Half the time. Product's garbage. And it's cookie cutter bullshit. That's all it is. Plain and simple. Rhea Ripley, she had a match with Michin, I believe. Yeah, Michin. The match, I guess, turned into a disqualification because the Io Sky had to intervene in the match after being multi-woman attack. So apparently we're probably going to get a tag team match with B-Fab and Michin versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley now. Honestly, the rest of the show I could give 2 fucks less. You had a tag team match that was given out of nowhere. Damian Priest is the tag team champions with R-Truth. Why they're tag team champions? How'd they get to be tag team partners? Probably was the day of. They just decided to throw them together as tag team partners. I mean, this company's shit. I'm sorry. There's nothing more I can say here. This is a fucking waste of fucking time, guys. I was hoping maybe I could see something change about the Smackdown episode, but man, I've been hearing the reviews. The reviews haven't been that great from a lot of people on YouTube. This tops it all tonight. And They wasted 3 hours of people's fucking time for this shit. I hope they go ahead and get buried and everyone pisses on their grave. They suck. Go to fucking hell, WWE, and take your shit with you. With TKO, Arrow Hawani, all of you. You can all go suck a dick. I don't give a fuck no more. Anyway, guys, at this time, you know what to do. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And leave a comment down below. I'll definitely get back to you on that. And I hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. One last thing. I don't know if I'm going to continue to cover this. I'm so fucking torn. I really am. I am torn about reviewing this week to week. I mean, this shit, I hate my 9-to-5 job. This shit feels like a 9-to-5 job. It really, really does. At least, though, I mean, it's only 3 hours. I come on here, I rant and rave about it, and then I move on to the next episode to rant and rave about as well. So, who knows? But I'll keep you guys informed about any possible changes that might happen on the content videos that I'm coming up with every single week. I will be taking the time sometime this week to be able to watch GCW's 2 back-to-back events and give that an opportunity to see how the viewership on these videos turn out to be. If you guys end up being interested and I see the viewership is as good as an AEW or a WWE review, I will continue to review those. Same as TNA Impact. I'm going to give TNA Impact a couple of weeks because I know I just started doing reviews on TNA. So if the reviews after a couple of weeks for about a month are remaining in low numbers compared to my WWE AEW reviews, I'm probably going to pull the plug on that. I will just review the events, really, because I'm not going to continue to review something that people aren't interested in watching. But I'm trying to find other outlets to do reviews for this channel because I really would like to turn this into a job at some point, but it all depends on how much consistency and effort I'm putting into it, which I'm trying. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you again for, God help us, Monday Night Raw on Monday. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and leave a comment down below. I'll definitely get back to you. I thank you guys again for watching, and have a great night. Bye.